Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
All right, we've got a pretty interesting trio of trends to unpack. Each one, I think, gives us a little peek into just how much the whole digital world's shifting, you know?
For sure, yeah.
First up, we're going to tackle Lemonade, the app that everyone's saying could be the next TikTok. Then we're going to jump into something I found super surprising. Turns out, people don't actually hate brands jumping on trends.
Oh, yeah, that was a fascinating one.
It really was. And finally, we're going to wrap things up with YouTube's latest move. They're giving creators a new way to really squeeze every drop out of their content, especially those longer videos.
Sounds like we've got a lot to cover.
So let's kick things off with Lemonade. Now, for anyone who hasn't heard of it yet, Lemonade is this social media platform developed by, get this, ByteDance. That's the same company behind, you guessed it, TikTok.
Right, and that's a big part of the story here.
Huge. Because with all this talk about a potential U.S. ban on TikTok, well, Lemonade's been gaining some serious traction. What's your take on this, looking at it from a creator's point of view?
It is kind of wild how quickly it's become this, well, I don't want to say lifeboat, but that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah, like a backup plan.
Exactly. But here's the thing, it's more than just a safety net. Lemonade's got its own thing going on. Like visually, it's a blend of Instagram and Pinterest.
Oh, I see that. Very aesthetic.
Totally. And the content, it's all about that lifestyle stuff. Think, gorgeous food photos, beautiful home decor, those kinds of things. It's aspirational, but in a really curated way.
I've definitely noticed that. And then there's that whole integration with TikTok happening. Users are going to be able to link their profiles, connect with their followers on both platforms.
Yeah. Makes you think, doesn't it? Like, on one hand, you've got this potential for, I guess, more freedom, right? If one platform gets restricted, you've got this other one. But then on the other hand, the same company owns both.
Right. So then it becomes about data privacy and how much control they might have over what people are posting.
Exactly. It's complicated. No easy answers there.
Definitely food for thought. So let's switch gears a little. We're going to dive into something a little lighter now, but equally interesting. We're talking about brands hopping on trends.
Oh, yeah, that study.
I was honestly blown away when I saw those numbers. 40% of consumers actually support brands doing this. Why do you think that is?
It seems counterintuitive, right? But I think it boils down to, wanting brands to be part of the conversation. Especially younger generations, they value authenticity.
So it's about being relatable.
Yeah. When a brand can jump on a trend and do it in a way that feels genuine, it makes them feel more current, more in touch with their audience.
Okay, so it's not always a bad thing.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a line, right? Like, what happens when it just feels forced, inauthentic?
Oh, absolutely. And consumers can smell that a mile away.
Right. Like, oh, you're just trying to capitalize on this.
Totally. When that happens, it backfires big time, erodes trust.
So brands need to be smart about it.
Exactly. Pick and choose trends that really align with their values, their brand identity. Authenticity is key.
Love that. All right, final stop on our marketing news journey. We're heading over to YouTube now, and things are getting pretty interesting over there.
Oh, yeah, the shorts thing. Big news.
Big news. They've rolled out this new tool that basically lets creators turn their longer videos into shorts.
Yeah, basically lets you take those longer videos, pick out the juiciest bits, and bam, instant shorts.
It seems like a pretty smart move. Yeah, what do you think?
It's huge, honestly. Think about it. You can repurpose your existing content, hit a whole new audience on YouTube Shorts, streamlines the whole creation process.
Totally. And it fits right in with what YouTube's been doing. Pushing for that multi-format content.
Oh, for sure. And it makes you wonder, are we heading toward a world where shorter is always better?
I mean, everything's getting shorter, right? Attention spans.
Right. But I think there'll always be a place for longer form content. It's about finding the right balance. Shorts can be this awesome way to grab attention, get people interested, and then boom, you lead them to your longer videos where you can really dive deep.
It's all connected.
Exactly. Different formats for different purposes, but all working together.
So let's recap. We talked about Lemonade, that potential TikTok successor.
Yeah.
We dug into why people are surprisingly okay with brands jumping on trends. And we explored YouTube's new tool for turning long videos into shorts.
A lot to think about.
It really is. And it just shows you how quickly things change in this digital world.
Doesn't it? The big takeaway for me is you got to be willing to adapt. Experiment with new stuff. And never stop learning. Because who knows what next week will bring.
Well said. And on that note, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
See you then.